Okay, it's February 1st. It's a Saturday evening around 7:30 when putting this together. Pretty much outside, everybody is below freezing at this hour. As we go through the nighttime hours, the teens pretty much stay to the north. This takes you to around this is 7 in the morning. You can see the Poconos in the northern parts of Pennsylvania, all the way over to Bradford, are in the teens. Down here in Allentown, Reading, teens. Here's Philadelphia in the teens. South Jersey, lower 20s. So it's a pretty cold night. Pittsburgh, Erie, you're in the 20s. But that's important, these temperatures, because as we go through the day tomorrow, this takes you to around 2 in the afternoon. You can see for the most part, everybody is below freezing. Now, the importance of that is some precipitation is going to move into the area, and it'll be in the form of snow, some freezing rain, and then eventually some rain. Now, this takes you to around 5 in the afternoon. The heaviest is out here towards Bradford, south of Erie. A little bit of freezing rain in between, some light stuff out ahead of it. Nothing major. This is not a big storm, but as this moves across, this takes you to around 8 o'clock in the evening. In the east over here, it's snow, Jersey snow a little bit, freezing rain in the higher elevations here. Um, Temperatures at this time are important because you can see they're freezing here and just above freezing out here, where I showed you where the rain was going to be at. So there's how that all comes together. Then as we move off into the evening hours, this is around 11 o'clock. It's clearing Jersey. There's some freezing rain down here, but this is not a big freezing rain. We're talking hundredths of an inch of freezing rain. And when it comes to snow, we're not talking about anything major. Again, some places can get a couple of inches or so, but at the most, we're talking a dusting in these areas in gray to the darker colors where there could be 1 inch, and the bluish colors where could be two. Maybe somebody tops out at 3 in that area there, but that's about it for this first storm. This is the vortex up in Canada, right around the 8th or so of February. And you can see it's starting to get real deep here, and it's going to slowly move south, and it's going to reach pretty far south. But we have to go through a transition of storms through here, which will lead to some snow, some sleet, some freezing rain, and rain. But eventually, that cold air is going to come down. Like I said, by the middle of the month, this is brutal cold air coming back down, kind of like we had last month. It's going to go all the way down here to the coast. But if you look at this right here, here's your line. This time around, because we're getting to that time of year when we have warmth that wants to build in, um, coastal storms are going to be an issue as we head to the end of the month. Kind of like I've been saying, and kind of like a lot of people have been doubting. But here's your cold air returning in the middle of the month, and we're going to see some storms. In the meantime, like I said, and again, these storms will change and then eventually head more snow to the east. This is the one in the middle of the week, and it moves out, and then this is the next one coming in. Let's see if we can make this work. And I'm having a hard time making this work. This is the one over the weekend, minor, and then we have a bigger storm that's going to come in. This is around the 11th, 10th and the 11th of February. It's a little further south. And then we have the one where the cold air is going to start to leak down. This is around the 12th, and this is a big storm for the northwestern PA up into New England. Just a light storm down to the south here, but a pretty big storm up that way. And then that goes away, and then we start to move east. This is around the 16th and the 17th, and now the snow line is beginning to move down. Just giving you a heads up that that's where we're headed, and just to be prepared, because in between all that, there's going to be a lot of sleet, a lot of freezing rain in between, and some nasty conditions. When some of these storms are up here, we're getting sleet and freezing rain to the south, and that will leak all the way down into here into northern Delaware and New Jersey. So some nasty weather coming up, and we'll take these things one at a time. At this point in time, I'd like to play a little clip here. It's our new sponsor for Weather Outlook, and I appreciate them coming on board. And hopefully, we can do some nice things with the weather page now. So here's our brand new sponsor. Give them a listen.
Homes to the place we belong. Kidner Homes since 1972. Kidner Homes has known what to do. With endless floor plans, we will build your dream home with our own two hands.